going.
Got up and all that, do what I just.
Some horse track. How you doing? How you doing, man? How you doing, horse tracking? McDonald's. Oh, I'm good. I got phone with the dentist today. Okay, get my dentist. Yeah, 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 hope you will. Yeah, hope you will come here in New York.
What time is it now?
2:52. We're here on time. Let's go. Finish. Brooklyn. I'm in Brooklyn. So today I got an appointment at the dentist today. So we're here at the health center. Yeah, you said I can. Alright, I'm here. Yeah.
Now you're hungry.
Yeah.
What to say? Isa? Isa? Yeah.
So,
I need to adjust my.
I'll see you later.
Can you? Wait. What are you doing?
Just trying to put you back. Sorry.
Sorry.
I want you.
Your feet. To raise your feet.
The seat. I don't want you to touch it. I don't want you to move it.
I can move your seat.
I'm sorry.
You want me to move your seat? I'll move your feet. I can move you from the.
All right. I beg your pardon?
You get from the chair. You can move it from here. Here, feet I can move it.
That was, you saw how that tab was like pushed the other one. Here's a look at the 74 tab that we do with
So
that.
you doing
Tomorrow
certain movements?
and
Is that-
Thursday it does relax. The wind will relax. At the end of Thursday, we do end up Sunday, not be our next chance. So hold the umbrellas.
You confuse me a little
You
bit.
can't get everything on the
I don't
internet. At
understand what
Flatbush
you're
Optical,
doing.
you can get personal service from a neighborhood eye care center. Cares about your eyes and how you look. You can get
That's
comprehensive
something
medical eye
tolerance is
exams.
that.
And since Flatbush Optical makes their own lenses on premise, you'll get your glasses in just 1 hour. How about Frame Plus progressive lenses for just $99, plus a free pair of reading glasses? Let's see you find that kind of service and value on the web. Flatbush Optical, your neighborhood eye care center. Come to one of our 4 locations or visit flatbushoptical.com.
Are you an American corporation and your management is interested in sponsoring an overseas employee for a work permit or green card? Our team can help you with all of the details. Call Gagey and Associates, immigration attorneys, 718-263-5990 for a free initial personal consultation. 718-263-5990. Gagey and Associates. The consultation is free, but the advice may be priceless.
Carp Depot is full clearance sale. Why pay more? Pay less. Break in the savings with these specials. There's 3 rooms of level of comfort for $399 or 3 rooms of plush comfort for $599. It's your choice. Free measuring, free padding, free installation, free shop at home service. We'll even laminate any room just $699. Call now, 516-731-1324.
That's 516-731-1324. Visit our 5 showrooms or carpetdepot.com. For name brand furniture at unbeatable prices, come into New Lots Furniture in Brooklyn. For over 15 years, New Lots has been providing thousands of customers in all 5 boroughs with the best quality furniture with exceptional customer service and financing. And New Lots holiday sale is going on now. Bedrooms, living rooms, dinettes, kids rooms, and mattresses. Nobody beats New Lots. And as always, no credit, not credit, no problem. Whether you visit their showroom or shop online, you'll be sure to find what you need at the price you want at New Lots Furniture. So come in today or visit newlotsfurniture.com. 5-star luxury with first-class care has a wide variety of services and amenities on Brooklyn's premier waterfront. Fine dining, social events, and activities. 24-hour concierge service with on-site medical personnel, medical management, emergency alert system, and dedicated memory care. The safety and comfort of our residents is the waterfront's highest priority. To arrange your personal visit, please call 866-769-1006 or visit us at thewaterfrontofthebay.com. News 12 Brooklyn is brought to you in part by the Waterfront on the Bay Assisted Living Community. Affordable 5-star luxury where residents are our highest priority. For a personal visit, call 866-769-1006.
Getting in shape and getting involved in their community. Why some local students are pounding the pavement just in time for the holidays. So chaos in Chinatown as a van hits the sidewalk, leaving a person dead and many others injured. We've got more from the tragic scene. Plus, a woman wanted for assault on an MTA bus who cops are looking for, and what happens in the middle of one passenger's commute. But first, here's Mike.
It's a little windy. The sun is partially shining through clouds. Folks, I have the winter weather outlook coming up as well. So full forecast, then that coming up right here. So Brooklyn.
Thanks for joining us here on News 12 Brooklyn. We are. But come this Saturday, thousands will take part in the Jingle Bell Job. And today, some of Brooklyn's young jingling jobs. The borough president, News 12's Katie Lusso, has more from Borough Hall.
For a very exciting day this weekend, but first today stopping by Borough Hall to get some motivation and advice from Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams. Kids are joining about 800 other kids at this weekend's New York Roadrunners Jingle Bell Run in Prospect Park. They're all from MS 340 and Prospect Heights, and they've been involved with New York Roadrunners for 3 years. Today, they got a chance to ask the VP some questions about his own health and fitness journey.
I'm taking care of you now.
So, oh yeah, I got a comment today.
No, we got was
Okay.
It was our first time running a mile, but we pushed through and we made it. And it was just, we felt so accomplished. We felt like
It's a great way to kick off the holiday season. We're just really excited about how inspiring it is for all the runners, adults and kids.
Now, there's still time to sign up for this weekend's run, but if you missed this run, there's always the midnight run on New Year's Eve. We posted information for both of them on our website, news12.com. At Borough Hall, I'm Katie Lusso, News 12.
Okay, thank you. And as Katie, these and other events organized through the Roadrunners, we'll link you up at news12.com. All right, let's get to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Mike Rizzo. It's a big day for you, Mike.
Yes, big day for the announcer. Outlook. A lot of work yet to do, folks, so stay tuned. We will think the season holds in store for December, January, February coming up in the next weather week. But for now, we got to talk hyper-local as we take a look outside with mostly cloudy sky. Sunny conditions going on out there, and today's temperatures top out. They're at 46. Normal is 50, so trending slightly cooler than normal. But hey, that's the weather pattern. West wind certainly coming in gusty. We're seeing those gusts near 20 to 25 miles per hour, and some gusts are exceeding to 35 to near 40 miles for sure. And highs today reach 46 with that partly sunny sky, but not much is going on outside of that. Tonight, 36, few clouds, brisk and cold. Miles per hour, gusts near 20 to 25 overnight tonight. Now tomorrow, it's like a carbon copy, but the gusts won't be as bold as they are this afternoon. For tomorrow's high of 45. I think sun and clouds, a little bit more in the way of sun than the clouds, unlike today. But outside of that, that's really for the next couple of hours. As we get into the longer range forecast for the 7-day, Thursday's quiet, mostly sunny at 46. Friday, increasing clouds, another day with 46 degrees. Expect maybe a discrete sprinkle overnight on Friday, and nothing that is worthy of putting the icon here on the 7-day because it would happen overnight on Friday, very brief. But once we get into Saturday, we can see umbrella-worthy rain in the afternoon and evening. We'll talk about the winter weather outlook next time you see me in a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Mike. Around the city to Manhattan now, where one person is dead and several are left injured after being hit by a van in Chinatown. Police tell us the driver lost control while trying to parallel park, hitting those victims and a fruit cart. All this happening shortly before 7 last night on Canal Street. Officials say 2 of the victims were listed in critical condition. Investigation is now underway. That driver stayed at the scene.
Meanwhile, here in the borough, a person is now in police custody after a slashing in Crown Heights. Police telling us it all happened on Kingston Avenue shortly before 3 o'clock this morning. Told that's when police received the call for an assault with a knife. They say the victim was slashed and sent to Kings County Hospital and is expected to be okay. 12 is on more crime now as cops need your help finding a man and woman wanted in connection to a knife point robbery in Coney Island. Police say last month those suspects walked into a liquor store on Neptune Avenue taking a bottle without paying for it, but when an employee confronted them, that's when one of the suspects allegedly took out a knife. Both got away. That worker was not hurt. Cops are also on the hunt for this woman, they say, assaulted a person on board an MTA bus. Police say back on November 14th, the suspect and the victim got into an argument on an S-79 bus. That's when the suspect allegedly punched the victim in the chest, wrapped her hands around the victim's neck, briefly choked her. That suspect then apparently ran off to the 86th Street R subway station. So if you have any information on any of the other cases we told you about, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers. That number, 1-800-577-TIPS. Good news could be on the horizon for young people. State lawmakers will review different options for providing student loan debt relief today. The Assembly's Committees on Banks and Consumer Affairs and Protection are holding a public meeting in Albany. Data shows student loan debt has increased 112% over the last decade. That's roughly 3 million New Yorkers owe money on educational loans. The legislature could vote on any proposal put forward when the full Senate and Assembly reconvene in January. Right now, into our newsroom, a federal appeals court has thrown out some of the convictions against the pair of one-time aides to former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. Bridget Kelly and Bill Baroni were convicted in 2016 in a plot to cause traffic jams at the George Washington Bridge. Today, the court threw out a count of civil rights conspiracy for the defendant. The court did, however, uphold convictions for wire fraud and misapplying the property of an organization receiving federal funds. Kelly and Baroni had sought to have all counts dismissed, but are expected to be sentenced. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it, and apparently more women are taking the lead. There's a mortician and undertaker training program at a school in upstate New York in which most of the students are female. 60 of the 75 students at SUNY Canton's program are women, with the American Board of Funeral Service Education saying that in 2017, nearly 65% of graduates from funeral director programs in the U.S. were female as well. That's the highest number ever reported by the board. That said, women in the industry say there are challenges. They say they still battle false notions that they aren't strong enough or are too emotional for the job. For the first time in history, a woman will lead the New York State Senate. Andrea Stewart Cousins of Yonkers has been elected majority leader. Democrats won control of the Senate in this month's midterms and will now control both chambers in 2019.
Had a lot of issues over the years that haven't moved forward, a lot of issues that have been, a lot of things that people expected of us, frankly, that were not delivered. Come January and for the ensuing months, all that will change.
Stewart Cousins was first elected to the Senate in 2006 and has led the Democratic minority since 2012. The scenario many parents dread. Your kid wakes up showing signs of a cold or illness. So how do you make the decision to keep them home from daycare or school? This week's edition of Parenting 411, News Talk's Christy Reeder speaks with a pediatrician at St. Barnabas Hospital about what you need to watch out for as a parent.
As a working parent, your time is precious, and taking a day off to stay home with a sick kid can really have an impact. It can be especially frustrating when it turns out they weren't really that sick. So how do you know when to send them or keep them home? Dr. Kathleen Assas at St. Barnabas recommends following this advice.
So I think it's really
important for parents to know and be confident that they know their children the best. So if your child is feeling ill, particularly if they have a cold, if they have a fever, if they're having vomiting or diarrhea, these are all signs that they should not be in school, particularly so that you can watch them, but also because they are putting other kids either in daycare or school at risk when they are sick. And most importantly, parents also need to know if they're ever in doubt that they actually call their pediatrician if they are unsure about what they should do.
And make sure you assess the situation thoroughly.
Always have a thermometer with you. Feeling their temperature is not really a good gauge. You always want to make sure you have the appropriate equipment home. So if you have a thermometer, make sure that you take their temperature. If their temperature is 100.4 Fahrenheit, that's considered a fever. And if it persists, you want to make sure that you contact your doctor if you have any questions, particularly about that.
Advice that could protect other kids and yours. With this Parenting 411, I'm Christy Reader.
All right, thank you, Christy. Well, we've seen Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday coming up. So now it's time to get back. Today is Giving Tuesday, a day dedicated to paying it forward around the country. Many choose to honor the occasion by donating to their favorite charity or by doing some community service. And of course, whenever sharing anything about today on social media, you are encouraged to use the hashtag Giving Tuesday. 12 is on health on this Tuesday. Health officials are now saying some romaine lettuce is actually safe to eat after a massive recall last week. The Food and Drug Administration now saying the E. coli tainted lettuce have come from the central previously in blanket warning. They're now urging lettuce comes from. The FDA says romaine recently harvested Arizona, Florida, California's Imperial Valley is okay to eat. That said, 43 people have gotten sick in 12 states, including here in New York. Cowabunga? I'm still saying. Authorities say lifeguards of swell was larger than expected, calling it one of the biggest during
I use crack cocaine. We're the Addiction Network. And if you have a problem with drugs or alcohol, you need to call the number on your screen now. Addiction is a disease, and you can't go it alone. The call is free, and so is the consultation. So why haven't you called? What are you waiting for? Call the Addiction Network now. Get the help you need now. Get the help you need.
Oh, Jesus. You hit my head.
If you're turning 65, you're probably learning about Medicare and supplemental insurance. Medicare is a cover for 80% of your Part B Medicare costs. We to pay for the rest. That's where Medicare supplement insurance comes in, to help pay for some of what Medicare doesn't. Learn if AARP Medicare supplement insurance United Healthcare Insurance Company might be the right choice for you. A free decision guide is a great place to start. Call today to request yours. So, what makes an AARP Medicare supplement plan unique? Well, these are the only Medicare supplement plans endorsed by AARP, and that's because they meet AARP's high standards of quality and service. You're also getting the great features that any Medicare supplement plan provides. For example, with any Medicare supplement plan, you may choose any doctor or hospital that accepts Medicare patients. You can even visit a specialist. With this type of plan, no networks or referrals needed. Also, a Medicare supplement plan goes with you when you travel anywhere in the U.S. A free decision guide will provide a breakdown of AARP Medicare supplement plans and help you determine the plan needs and budget. Call today to request yours. Recap. There are 3 key things you should keep in mind. 1. If you're turning 65, you may be eligible for Medicare, but it only covers about 80% of costs. A Medicare supplement plan may cover some of the rest. 2. Type of plan allows you to keep your as long as he or she accepts Medicare patients. And 3. These are the only Medicare supplement
Sorry, brother. Sorry.
Sorry.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Hanging things up there.
What? Oh, okay.
Got it? Oh, just hold on. Stop waiting for that.
Where are you gonna walk up?
Hang it up there, you don't see? Okay, you can have a seat. That's gonna have to come off. Yes, I can. Listen. Take that off. Why you wear this thing? This is fit really cool. It's old. I have to come off because you need to work his stuff, do stuff on that. Drop your hat and hang up. You troublesome, man. You
I ain't not trouble, man.
gotta follow the rules. I say no, none of that.
So what?
Where you in that sweater? That's not for the street, that's for in our house. I gotta buy another one, so you don't wear that no more.
What?
Full of holes, the sweater.